guys, so welcome to the last episode of Charging With, powered by Tibber. Yo!
Hey Björn!
Hello Patrick! How are you?
Nice car!
Thank you.
Boom!
Have you been in an EV before?
No. I don't think so.
I spoke with Daniel, because he's worked with Copenhagen Flames, right? With the difference between Swedes and Danes, and he said that Danes in general are just more hardworking than Swedes. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I would say so. I think it also depends a lot on the team. I think a lot of the up-and-coming teams work way harder than like most of the tier 1 teams, right? I think the Danes are more like camaraderie in a sense. Like it's easier for them to talk with each other, so they don't get like that bad vibe.
Are you saying that Swedes are passive aggressive?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we totally are, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like because you're playing with Swedes now, what's like the quirkiest thing you've noticed about Swedes?
The humor, I guess. Like the general humor. Like it might be because I just don't understand it as much.
I always say it's a bit British.
Yeah, that might be it. That might be it.
Yeah. Winning the Grand Slam, I think it almost starts to reach a point now where teams are so good that you sort of need to be lucky. And maybe we've even reached a point where maybe no one will ever win a Grand Slam again.
Yeah.
If that makes sense, right? Because
yeah.
like it requires that you're always like, you need to win like 5 or 6 best of 3s in a row-ish to win a tournament.
Yeah.
And there's so many things that can go wrong.
Whoever gets like the pistol rounds is usually the victor. Like I don't think it's very often that you lose both pistol rounds and both conversions, and then you go on to win the map. Like it's very rare at this level. I think pistols have a huge say on the teams that are like at the top.
So this is like poker. Like poker, it's
you get your money in good, right?
Yeah, exactly. Because like poker in TV is like it's random, but not really, right? Because the same people keep winning. So we have a question here from a fan from Twitter. What do you do when you're gonna prepare for a tournament?
I tend to make it like comfortable for me in some aspect, like making sure I'm getting my DM hours, make sure I'm feeling hot and ready to go aim wise, and then coming up to the match, knowing which maps to look at, and then watching them thoroughly. A lot of times you can really get the patterns down and see, okay, he really enjoys taking this peak, meaning I can also tell my teammates to be cautious about this.
And if we can sort of segue back to the discussion with Swedes versus Danes, especially like the old school Swedes, like obviously I know they were like, that didn't exist at all. I mean, just like 5-6 years ago, there was almost no prep done in Sweden. I think like when NIP played, like they mostly didn't watch anything. It's really like weird how today that's like such a big part of the game. It's almost like when you build tactics, you're still thinking about like, okay, we need to throw these smokes on the yard every round, because if they look at our demos, they will never like, we need to sort of condition them and mask everything we're doing, right?
Yeah.
Even though like for someone that's watching, they don't see that. They're just seeing like, oh, they're throwing smokes on the yard and going around.
I think for Danes, like we've always been doing a lot of anti-strat, at least both in my tenure in Heroic and Astralis, like always been doing a lot of anti-strat, even way back in like the Heroic days.
Question sent to us by our sponsors, Tibber. How do you recharge between tournaments?
In between tournaments, I think it's important to just lay off the CSGO. Let's say I just got home from the major, I would have to recollect my thoughts. You know, watch back the VODs with a fresh mind. Look at it, let it simmer, and just go around my day without playing CSGO. Go for a run, enjoy some time with my dog, play some other games as well. Like,
what other games do you play?
I mean, I've played a little bit of everything. Like, I don't think there's any specific game that I really haven't played. Grabbing an ARAM in League of Legends with my friends, playing some of the new games that come out, could be whatever. You know, just really like laid back, strategic. A little bit of RNG. I think it's important just to have a break in general. When
you're just about to head into a really important match, what are like the small things you do to just get that last bit of charge going into the match?
You need a lot of energy. Like it could potentially be delayed the match. Like eat a lot, but eat it like 3 hours before, so your stomach has time to digest it. So yeah, you have a lot of energy. You come in with a fresh mind. I personally like to get like some either caffeine or yeah, some kind of energy drink. Like could be anything, but coffee as well. Coffee is the best for me.
It is almost like a thing in CS, like the tier
That
1,
might be,
you
yeah.
have to go into Starbucks.
Yeah,
Maybe that's
yeah.
a trick. I know Simple always goes to
Oh,
Starbucks.
he does. Oh, he does. Like he walks around like he's on vacation. Like when I see him, when I saw him at the major, like he had that Hawaiian shirt on, you know, like just walking around in his flippers. Got like a Starbucks knee tan, you know. Oh yeah,
It's
got a complete tan as well. Like where
Yeah.
do you like?
And then
I'm making a thing for myself. Like not go out in the sun because sun makes you lazy, sun makes you tired. But he's just got like a complete tan Hawaiian shirt, 2 Starbucks, flippers. Like oh, I'm ready to go. Like
yeah, it's almost like
then
provoking.
you play against him and he just bombs you
Yeah,
out.
40 bombs casually
Yeah.
with his Hawaii
Like,
shirt.
what the hell?
Come on,
Stop
guys.
it. How does it feel transitioning from your previous coach role to what you do now?
Yeah, so that is a good question. I mean, I sort of felt like in the end that the thing I brought to the table was not what was missing in the team. I felt like someone like Daniel probably could.
Who takes control in a sense?
Yeah,
Or-
exactly. I mean,
Yeah.
there's definitely teams that need the other things, right? Some
Yeah.
teams have like a natural born leader within the team, but we needed someone to take charge, right? And I think Dan's really good with that. So
Yeah.
I've been on the stage a lot of times at this point, so I'm happy to sort of give that over to Daniel.
It's one of the things that most of the community don't see in a pro player, like that we. I mean, with our hours, like let's say we play from 11 till 6, right? Which
Yeah.
is our most common day, I would say. Like you don't really have any daytime.
Nope.
Like if you get up at 7, sure, but then at that point you're gonna be completely depleted.
Yeah, I mean, it's fun for a while to live that life. Did you enjoy your ride in this electric car?
Yeah, it was amazing. Like I've always, like whenever I go for like the cab drives that I go for, like I go with like a brand called Vigo, which is electrical cars, and they have like this huge screen, great AC. Like it just feels like a different kind of ride, you know. Like it just feels amazing, actually.
It's like the smartphone when it came
Yeah,
out.
exactly.
Yeah, that's
Exactly.
exactly how
It just feels new and better.
Yeah, it's like superior in every way.
Yeah, I've always been thinking about getting one myself, actually, like a
Good.
electric car.
Good. It was fun having on here.
Thank you.
Perfect. See you later.
Pleasure being here.